Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Here I am at Ears Acres on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at your thoughts today. Stanley scratching his foot. Here's their beautiful little hooves now that they've been trimmed. Haw had a slight issue on one, so it doesn't look... The blacksmith was concerned that it didn't look attractive, so I won't film it. But anyhow, here is Stanley, the star of the year, the man who we did not wrestle with. We did not close this door. We didn't attempt to sedate, nothing, but for Stanley, he did very well, as long as he was dive bombing into carrots in front of him. Every time, like, he lifted a hoof or let Daryl file, or, you know what I'm saying, I would give him a snack, and then he did attempt to kick the blacksmith twice, but, I mean, that's kind of par for the course for this mule and that blacksmith. It's just, he does not like him. Stanley doesn't like the blacksmith. I mean, he tolerates him. He's not hideous. He doesn't hate his guts or anything. But you know how I say foot and he lifts and everything? Now I'm doing it with the back legs. I'm like, Daryl, here, let me show you. So I'm doing it. And Stanley's like, totally. He handed me his leg and everything. And Daryl's like, that's you. He won't do it for me. And he didn't do it for him. He's like, foot. But at any rate, he got done. The whole appointment was... like, normally it takes a long time because we have to wait for Stanley to be sedated. I swept up in here. I'm going to turn on this light so you can see he. Normally it takes hours. He pulled in the driveway or whatever, the road. Here's little he, God loves. Notice he's wearing a necklace still. A pearl necklace! Okay, I'm out of hand. He got here at 11:30, left at 12:40. I'll tell you the one that really kind of gave us some trouble. Here's little he. Is Haw. The medium size, the bigger of the two donkeys. I'll shut off the light now. He, well, we did little he first. We always do. Because he's super good. And he just gets done right here. We tie him up there and he stands here, I'm sure. And here's my coat, not really a coat, but a shirt. And then we did Stanley next, instead of last. And then we did little old Haw here. And he ran into the round pen. Actually, when I let Stanley loose, he was thrilled to be out of bondage or whatever. And went prancing away wildly, very pretty. In fact, the blacksmith said that he looks like a, I don't know, like he had a really good trot, like kind of a show trot or something like that. I got bitten by something, my arm's itchy, and it's when I'm holding the camera, like, you know what I'm saying, so excuse the jiggly. At any rate, Haw ended up in the round pen. Over here, we were able to get the other ones out, but every time Daryl would get close, Haw would move away, and he is strong, and I was holding him. He had a halter on, you know, lead, and I was holding him. So I had to kind of, look how sweet he is. I had to kind of wrestle with him a bit. Oh, he's looking at the bunny rabbit. There's a bunny rabbit. He's hopping away. You know, I've never gotten so close to wild bunnies as I have here at Ears Acres. Anyhow, so, but as soon as Daryl, like, got his foot and everything, stood like a statue. He is such a statue. I just love him. What are you looking for, Haw? He's probably looking for a wrapper. One time he got a hold of a protein bar wrapper. And I had to reach in his mouth and get it out. And he was like chewing on my thumb. It was terrible. I was screaming for Lacey. I'm like, my hand's in Haw's mouth. Anyhow, there's his little hooferinos. And they were all pretty long. They hadn't been done since early April. It was just I couldn't get an appointment. But, you know, like I said, they aren't really working animals right now. And I let them out into this big area when they were all done. So they've been freely roaming. But they always come down at night into here. And I noticed they've been eating. Hi, honey. Here, will you hold my coat for me? They've been eating the hay that I leave in the barn. So it's not like they're out on grass all the time, which is good. We don't really want them to be out on grass all the time. I know, I'm kind of boring myself here. Oh, I'll tell you something exciting at work. Spencer trained with me today, and then I have some weird news about Spencer. Spencer trained with me at work, and he did super well. I was pretty busy for a Monday, honestly. So I was glad he was there. And what I did was kind of threw him to the wolves and let him just get an idea of what can happen there, like getting a bunch of tables at once, having to run the register, clean your tables, figure out checks, you know, all that stuff that he's not, I mean, he's totally used to the service end of it, but he's used to what I call highfalutin places, you know what I mean, where you key it in and it pops up in the kitchen, and, you know, la-di-da places, ladies and germs. So, he did super well. I was really proud of him, and I would not, like, I wouldn't just say that because he's my son. Normally, I'd complain about him anyway, but tonight, I'll go back to the little donkey. Tonight, Katie and Spencer are at the emergency room because today, all of a sudden, he started to lose hearing in his left ear. Hi, let's show the loungers your little hooves. How nice they look. Oh, look at that little donkey hoof. It's beautiful. Oh, is that beautiful? Yeah, look at those legs, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's having a hard time hearing out of his left ear, and it sounds really muffled and all that, so I don't want to blind him. So they're at the ER right now to see what's going on. Lacey suffers from this, and in her case, it's allergies. So we're sort of hoping for that route. And I guess that's it. I mean, that's how cute. That's kind of all I have to report, other than, of course, Stanley and even in the big area, able to run on 7 acres, have kept their necklaces on. I've never found haws. And it's only located in the smaller pasture. We're going to call him, Buddy Bates came up with an idea to call him Hawdini. Instead of Houdini, Hawdini. Okay, that's it. Just wanted to check in after the blacksmith, let you know the blacksmith was not killed by Stanley, which is always a good sign. And Stanley's got that beautiful mule A-frame shape that I dig. And I guess that's all. Look at those ears. God love, ladies and gents. Okay, over and out here on Lounging with Lisa. I'm not even going to do a sign-off. He'll do that, and then I'll go over and scratch that for him. The way to this mule's heart is through an arse scratch. He loves it when I scratch his arse. He stops eating. His lips quiver. It's beautiful. Over and out.